This is Morganicky, and I've been on eBay again, trawling and looking for import sellers who sell mystery boxes. One thing you can find quite a lot of is American sweets. You can find a lot of Japanese sweets. Recently I've found you can get a lot of Mexican sweets as well. One thing that is quite difficult to find though, presumably because of the import tax, the weight, the shipping of course, is any imported drinks with the exception of Kool-Aid. So I was very excited when I found these because I love pop. Ask my dentist. I think I've got about 11 fillings, and that's all as a result of me liking pop. And I especially like American pop. I have tasted a few things because we used to have an American import shop close to me. Unfortunately, it went the way of many small businesses did due to 2020. So when I found this, I was very excited. So we get 6 cans and lots of packing peanuts. So I must be careful to dispose of these well, so the cats don't get them. Let's get the cans out. And here's a plug for the company, the Wolf of Wall Sweets. Very clever. Those are all the things that you can buy. As I was just saying about Kool-Aid, I found some Kool-Aid underneath the packing peanuts. I have Kool-Aid sitting in my unboxing box, and I don't know how I'm going to make it. Because following the instructions and converting the quarts and everything into milliliters, it basically is saying I should be making 2.4 litres of the stuff. I don't own anything that can hold 2.4 litres of liquid bar a bucket. So I may have to half it, measure it out, and just half all the ingredients and make it in something smaller. Anyway, I've got 2 Sharkleberry Fin. No idea what flavour that is, but I'm presuming it's orange, strawberry, banana. Yeah, orange, strawberry and banana. I know strawberry and banana goes quite well together. Pineapple and tropical punch. So what? Grapes, cherry, orange, lemon and lime. Okay, fair enough. I don't know if the tasting of the Kool-Aid will be in this video, because yeah. But if it isn't, it'll be in another one. So onto the cans. Hawaiian Punch, fruit juicy red, with a little surfer there. We are getting quite a lot of glare from the light, aren't we? They are a little bit bashed, but is to be expected. Big Red. So sweet, so smooth. Established 1937. I've never heard of this. Never heard of it at all. So I don't know what flavour it is. Is it a cola? Is it a cherry? Is it a bit Dr. Peppery? I hope not, because I don't like Dr. Pepper. Now this is something I know of thanks to the Juggalos Faygo, which to my knowledge is just like a, not cheap as such, but a lower down brand of pop, shall we say? So not as quite high as your Coke and your Pepsi, but maybe a step down. Genuine Faygo, grape flavour. I love grape flavoured stuff, and it's so hard to find in this country. Because for some reason people think British people don't like grape. Fanta Berry. It is blue. We do have Fanta here, but we don't have this flavour. We have orange, we have tropical, fruit, crunchy, whatever it is, the orange one. It's like a pinky, reddy, orangey colour. And a lemon one. And we've been recently having the What the Fantas, which are like mystery flavours. I had the green one, it was awful. But we don't have this one. Berry flavoured soda. Gotta hand it to the Americans. They don't mess around, do they? They get straight to the point. Duff beer! No, it's not beer. It's Duff energy drink. Not really a fan of energy drinks. However, I am a big fan of The Simpsons. So when I saw this one was on offer, I thought, I'm going to try that. Really like the way it looks. You could easily keep this, use it as a prop, or a collectible if you like. I have a feeling that they did sell this here at one point. Maybe around the time of The Simpsons movie? Apparently it's orange flavour. It's wonderful orange flavour. Now this, I'm not sure why this is in with American things, because it is quite clearly German. Ein original. All of the things are in milliliters. Yeah, that's definitely German. I'm attempting to learn German, but I'm not very good at it. 250 milliliters of Chocomel. So is this chocolate flavoured drink? Is it going to be fizzy, or is it going to be a canned milkshake? I don't know, but we will see. Now, due to the nature of this, I'm not going to open 6 tins of drink and drink them all in one go. Nor am I going to open them, sip them, and put them off to one side for them to get flat. So you may see me in different shirts. That's just because I'm drinking them on different days. Alright, the first one we're going to try is Hawaiian Punch. Sorry for all the glare. That is my lighting rig. I may have it on a little bit too bright. Now, these haven't been refrigerated. However, they're not warm. They've been in my back bedroom, which never has the heating on. They've been in a box underneath another box. So they've been cold and they've been dark. And it's May, so it's not like, you know, it's really, really warm. I find if you refrigerate things, it just ends up tasting of cold. So, you know, if I want to get flavours, this is the way I'm going to have to do it. Hawaiian Punch. Is this meant to be flat? It doesn't say carbonated water, so I think this is actually supposed to be flat. Which was quite odd. I was expecting it to be. It's got an aftertaste of something that isn't particularly pleasant. Something like an aftertaste in it I am not the biggest fan of. And that's quite disappointing. It's passable, but given the option, I don't think I'd get it again. That gets a C. That gets a C. Okay. Fig or grape? It's alright, I just gave myself a Faygo shower. Why is it so... Why did that happen? Now that I do really like. So I'm a bit disappointed that I'm now wearing half of it. The closest thing I can compare that to, something that I can have in the UK that I have had, all sticky, is old Jamaica grape soda that you can get from B&M. You can probably get it from other places, but one place I know where you can get it is B&M. That I would definitely have again. Whoa. I have a purple tongue. Oh my, wow, wow, wow. That's disturbing, isn't it? Very disturbing. In the UK, we have quite strict laws and regulations on natural and artificial flavours in drinks, so to actually drink something and end up with a purple tongue is quite surprising. I felt like I was back in the 90s for a minute there. But Faygo gets an A. I would definitely have that again. Now I need a towel. Alright, I've decided, seeing as how Hawaiian Punch is still, so it isn't going to go flat for the rest of the day, I will open a third one. And I will do the other 3 tomorrow or another day or whenever it gets done. Caffeine free Fanta Berry. And I can see it on the rim of the tin. It is actually blue. It's quite... I'd say it's more blue than, oh, what's that drink we have that's blue? Bars bubblegum. That's a blue drink that looks a bit like fizzy toilet cleaner. It smells really, really nice. It's not as sweet as I was expecting. At first it's quite sweet, but then it's got quite tartness of the berries, presumably. What berries is it? Raspberry and blueberry, presumably. Blueberries are pretty tart, so understandable. And it's making my tongue blue. And it was already purple because of the Faygo, but now it's going blue. That one's really addictive. I just want to down it all. B plus. It's not as nice as the Faygo, but then I really, really like grape things, so I'm being swayed there. The Faygo would have got an A plus if it didn't explode all over me. Is that why Faygo showers are a thing? Because it's so easy to shake up? I hadn't dropped it. I just moved it from one table to another. And I held them all like this to take my thumbnail. I didn't shake it. I don't know why it exploded. Other three will be in another part. And I'm probably wearing a different shirt that is not covered in Faygo. Okay, it has been longer than I intended between the tasting of the two separate sets of drinks. But we're here, finally. I'm going to be able to notice the difference in these shelves. Anyway. Duff energy drink. Wonderful orange flavour. Wonderful orange. Now, I've heard of blood orange, and I've heard of, other types of orange, but I can't say I've ever gone to Asda and been like, let's get a bag of wonderful oranges. Doesn't smell particularly orangey, but it is orange colour. It's like Iron Brew colour. In general, I'm not a fan of energy drinks, so this could go one of two ways. That's the colour of it. It tastes of absolutely nothing. I'm not getting orange. I'm not getting like generic energy drink caffeine horribleness flavour. I'm just getting vague sherbety sugary fizziness. That is incredibly strange. Hello? Hello, taste? Where are you? Nope. Well, you're disappointing, aren't you? As much as I love the can, and it genuinely looks like a real can from the show, and if one were to just paint over this writing, you could use that for your Simpsons cosplay, as some sort of prop, I guess, if you wanted to cosplay as Homer. The actual contents of the can, Big red. Despite the name, it is still your standard 300. I was actually going to say it was 330 millilitres because that's your standard British can, but this is apparently 355 millilitres, or 12 fluid ounces. I don't work in fluid ounces. I'm not from the 70s. There's only one other person I know who still works in fluid ounces, and that is my nana, and she has an excuse because she was in her prime during pre-decimalisation. It is low sodium, carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup. I'm gonna get diarrhea. Again. It is very red. Let's see if I can pour a little bit onto the silver so you can see it. And try not to spill it. It is red. Very red. It's like cherryade sort of red. More red than a blackcurrant. Ooh, whoa, 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 that's strong. What the hell is that supposed to be? It's so sweet, it's so smooth. It's established 1937. But what's it supposed to be, flavour-wise? Oh, good lord, it is smooth. Oh, the only thing I can compare it to is, it doesn't taste like cream soda, but it has that sort of, you know, smoothness that cream soda does after you swallow it. That's incredibly strange. It doesn't say what flavour it is. But it is made by the Dr. Pepper and 7-Up company. Oh, and it has red 40. I'm going to be hyperactive and I'm going to have diarrhea. $160 calories per can. Oh god, it is smooth. It's so weird. Smooth is a very strange thing to describe when it comes to a taste. Smooth to me is a texture, and by definition all drinks are smooth, unless you're drinking like pulpy orange juice or something, but it's weird. You swallow it and your tongue feels really clean. It kind of feels like you've drank something healthy, even though it clearly isn't, and my tongue's bright red, isn't it? Oh my word. I could already feel myself getting hyperactive. But I couldn't say that it was, oh, it's red, so it must be strawberry, it must be cherry, it must be watermelon. It doesn't particularly taste like any of those things. It's like its own thing. That probably isn't very helpful. Okay, and the last thing, clearly not American, clearly German, Chocomel, ein Original. It is best served cold. Am besten kalt. I'm not going to embarrass myself because I don't speak German as well as I think I do. I can read it relatively well, but my pronunciation and my grammar is quite frankly atrocious. It looks like very watery chocolate milk. And it tastes like very watery chocolate milk as well. Maybe I'm just used to, in this country, things like Fridge and Yazoo and all these, like, heavily flavoured milk drinks. Just being, like, blow your head off chocolate. But this is incredibly subtle. But in a good way. Because I don't particularly like chocolate milkshake. I would drink it if it was the only thing. But given the choice of any other flavour of milkshake, chocolate would probably be the last one I chose. Full milk. So full milk, presumably skimmed milk, sugar, cocoa, stabilizer, and flavouring. And another word that I cannot make out. Huh. Fair enough. Yeah, if someone were to offer me this, I would probably drink it again. But it's very subtle. So if you're like really big on chocolate and you want a massive chocolatey hit, don't get this. But if you're not so keen on chocolate and would prefer something a little bit more subtle, a little bit milder, then yes, do get this. I still don't know why it came with a box of American sodas when it is German and it is essentially a tinned milkshake, but, you know, eBay,